Welcome back to Whiskerwood and our first series. Let's get into it. I had quite a lengthy conversation recently on the Discord channel with a very helpful person, so that's really nice and kind of them to be able to, as you know, when you're doing the YouTube, you're probably playing an hour here, then an hour there. You're going through because, some people can play like 10 hours at a go and, learn this and this and that and the other. So anyway, but the possible reason why they are not using the station here is to do with, it may be to do with this here is shorter. But I might find that this here is longer. If I leave it here, if I do here to here, this would be a lot longer. So it makes sense to try and delete this. Hopefully we'll get it in here, but it's only winter, so I can't really do nothing with it. But that might be a something to consider. We've got taxes that's coming tomorrow. We have got 400 in cotton, so that's not too bad. So we have got quite a lot stored up. So we'll carry on getting these in. Obviously, our logs are going down, but not too dramatically. Apparently there is no mechanics in this underground either. I thought there would be, but apparently there is not. And it also looks as if all my heaters that were here have dissipated. So we need to get this running. And obviously to keep the keep our little friends warm. I'll put. Whoops! I've done that again. I keep pressing the button. As I said this before, I keep pressing the button to hold and click to assume that that's gonna make them do that as a high priority, but that's a thing in Prison Architect, not in here. I seem to be playing so many games these days that I'm losing the what to select and what not to select thing. But that's good because it's. I don't think I've played as many games as I have for a long time. I think I must have also lost this slot as well. Now the triage is definitely the one we need to keep going. Did that not work? No, I don't think it did. Yeah, so there's, like I said, we haven't got that many videos left, but we've learned a lot, and there's a lot more mechanics to, and I'm sure they're going to change. You don't forget, this is an early access game, so as it's early access, they're going to change and do things differently. I think if this is the case where we want them to hear, I think I'm going to have to do it differently. And there was also another mechanic while we're waiting that I've been mining this out. And apparently, there's quite a bit there. Apparently, you can mine past. As you can see here, we can go quite the way down to basically nothing, and keep going. I don't know whether it's constant, but it's certainly something that we need to be aware of. So I'm going to need to obviously find some more of this. I think there's actually 2 there. So, and some of it obviously is a question mark because it's not being done. So I need to get in there in when we get closer to get some of this out. And apparently this is actually quite a high one for the gameplay, as somebody said. He says, "But hell, that's high." He said, "Go down 5. Go down 5 from the top." And he went down 5. He said, "I said, yeah, that is 5." He said, "Oh, no, go to sea level." But anyway, yeah. So yeah, they were really quite helpful on some of the stuff that I was not too sure about. Bear in mind, probably a lot, like I said before, a lot of these people have played it, you know, because that's what they're doing. And they might have played the pre-alpha, you know. I only played the demo that was close to when it was getting released. Come on, guys. And if there was some, I see. There's a couple of logs still in there, but not that many. I think in the next time when we bring things over, we need to bring logs and have that sort of thing. I'm still not always sure about this dynamic bit here. What this number means. But we are getting things coming. It just so happens I'm going to fast forward this to get us through this winter, as we're already through the winter, but it won't take us long to get into the summer, and I can get our people back onto this island. And apparently I can go under the island as well, and then if I go further down, which I'd probably do it from somewhere here, and then go down underneath, and it will still allow them to, you know, I don't think there's no layer mechanics. Like if you did it in timber, it would fall. But anyway. Oh, the big tax. Oh, tea roasting's here. So we've done that as well. Produces tea and leaves in. So we can now do our tea. Let's. Population gave me this much tax, administration, and so it didn't do too bad. So after 400, that gave me. So I could only do. I mean, I'm not even going to use the gold here either. So that's pretty good. And we've paid everything. Hasn't left me much left for doing much else like still. And I can use the 3 gold anyway. We are at 0 in spring, so it is getting warmer. I'm going to do a reroll. Now, I don't know whether I want any more. I have 159 in fertilizer. Copper bars would be nice. And we've got these meals as well. These are the better meals. This is what we really needed, to be honest. I will get some, because obviously it's going to be better. And I have got an enormous amount of food still. I did have this up to, I think, 1,000. So I've lost about 300. But I want to mine. Now I've got the. Ooh, that's the thing of thing to have. I've still got no ore, so I'm going to refuse this one. Don't know how much I can refuse. Okay. We've got research that we could do. Now, all of this tea thing is done before that's been got. We've got furniture, although I think bronze nails is missing, which would be this. That needs. I think it needs gold bars actually. Planks and copper bars. Gold smelting, which may be a good thing because obviously then I can smelt the gold into bars and use that as, you know, as money. Blacksmith. I'm trying to think of anything that dumps any belted resources into the sea. Fluid control. Steam radiator. Heat source. Steam pipe connection. I assume that steam pipe is to do with steam pipe feeds steam into specialized pipe networks. As gas can provide heat and power heavy machinery. Boilers require a fire tender to keep them fueled. We also have a dining hall, but there's definitely something that we're gonna have to quickly look at. As I'm going to the underground, so that, as you can see here, I need to sort of. This is a question mark. I need to sort of go into here. I'm going to move one of them. I'm going to get a new one because I've got enough to have a new one. And I'm going to go in here and then I'm going to mine out the closest ore. So I can't do anything until I get ore anyway. So there's nothing. I know I could do the planks thing because I got the copper, but it would be nice to, you know, nice to wait. And things have gone a little bit better in this one here. Let me. It wouldn't allow me to click that. Right. But obviously, as you get more, as you also get more. Now, I think it's also I'm making berries. Yeah, I'm making berry soup. So obviously, that's going to cost. It's not a. It's not an. They don't all really like it, but. I got 2 soup kitchens going. Oh no, this is not going. So this is the only one that's going. And we got a shower, which I don't know whether it's actually going or not. No change. Clear skies. There we go. So now we're into the summer. Now let's start getting this going again. That's storage. Why would I want? I think there's one here, and I think it's one here. This is always the slowest. I think probably next time I'll make this field a little larger because it's only a 12. If we look, I think it's 12. Maybe it's 16 actually. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's only a 16 block. I think you could stretch it out to at least maybe a 20 block. Not too sure when I've got wheat, but that's all done now. Oh no, it's done. Let's set that down to 1 because I don't want to be going through the days until I'm ready. Get them to start producing our food again. And we're at 600. I think we've lost about 400 in this since it's been turned off. There's tree stuff here. Let me just. Oh, now we got, like I said, we got the tea, so we've got everything in place. Like I said, this is our first playthrough, so it's going to be a bit more rough because I don't know everything, but I'd certainly know in the next series to try to do research a lot faster because I didn't do it fast enough, and I think that's caused a little bit of problems. But you only learn by doing, don't you? Apparently got some berries here as well. We could get this one, and I think most of this will be out. I'm going to have to eventually do a place so I can actually do the trees, remember? So that's another thing. So we've got to get one in here. And we're going to get one in there. So that's done. Now it's time to turn these back on to 1. I need. Ooh, did I? Probably didn't have one of them. Oh, they still. This is still running. Strangely enough. Obviously, I'm not going to heat this up anymore. So I'm just going to let them run out. And then we're going to start getting our... We're going to get our rest of our... what's left of the wood here. Because we're going to need at least another... We're going to need to get that as much as we can for the next season that's, you know, going to come along. You know, the season where they... I'll put the 2 in there, but that's it. I won't put any more. Got a lot of miners. I might start, once I've got this, I might break up some of this to do farming already. I'm going to rotate that and move that around there, just out the way. Once they've done this one, they can do the filling of this. I'll move this one out the way. Yeah, so it may... I've only got 12 left, actually. Right, that's... Obviously, this is where we're going to get our ore from. But apparently, like this guy says, we can go down. So I could go down through here and then go across and start mining out underneath the here for ore. But it would be best to do it over there, I think, because that's where our industry is, and ore out, you know, mine out that entire right the way down. But we still got a lot of coal here to, you know, everything's going to be picked up. And I'm also gonna get them to mine. I want to do it in half, so that's why. Also, going to need them to fill this in with stone. We've got a couple of ladders here, so that'll work out well. Because obviously, if I have a hole like this that's further down one than this top, if I don't have a hole, in other words, if I don't have a ladder, they won't go down and fill it out. So, yeah, like I said, it was an interesting conversation on the old Discord. I've still got 10. Where have I got 10? That seems quite an excessive amount. Got 2 there. No, there should be only 1 in there. But I could look at here for this, you know, a more of a direct route to the station. But you would have to build out this. You could build out this land here, and build out this land to here. Oh, apparently the guy was saying that you need to be on the sand to be able to build out underneath here. I'm sure I was on the sand before. Maybe I wasn't over here. This isn't sand, is it? If you remember rightly. Well, that's sand. But anyway, we'll endeavour to get. Oh, no, that's not done. We'll endeavour to get this done. And like I said, it would be nice to work out and you know, oh, I can't see, but I know it's there somewhere. Oh, there's definitely a lot. Definitely quite a bit here. I think the only relatively way to do this is just to keep going downwards, and I don't know. There's nothing relatively on this level. I'm going to actually build. I know I've got all of them over there, but I still need a nope. I still need a mining hut. I might get a couple. I'll go to about 100. That'll do. That's a nice bit of resources. Mining. And then I'm going to, once that's built, I'm going to mine. I can get it to mine. Invalid. Oh, it's an invalid location. Why is that invalid? I wonder. We'll find out. Oh, because I don't need to mine that because it's here. I've got no. That can come out. I'll send a couple of in there to mine. We got any whiskers? No, we haven't got any whiskers. We did get them 2 extra as well. I'm now up to increased my berries are they're stabilized, let's say. I need some more land though, that's the problem. I'm going to get another warehouse in here. I could go for the Uber one. And I'll turn that off. I'm going to do 20. Although they're saying that though, how many raw logs? Let's do 20. This could be for the heaters. Yeah, when I move over in future series, we need to I don't know how much wheat I've got. That's another thing. 18 left. I'll start to do because wheat actually works out really well in this game. Now, do I start thinking about where I want this tea? Now, technically, that would be a nice place for the tea because it's land. Oh, I'm going to move these over. There's a reason why I'm going to move it. It's because I'm going to take this coal and they'll mine that coal out. It's close. Well, they'll mine it out if I move him a bit closer to this. Right. We've obviously got coal here. We've got quite a bit of coal there. Remember, this is the ground one. I also want that filling in. I'm going to go back to option 1 because when I'm here, I'm trying to not obviously noticing where no task in range. I'm going to move. I'll move it over here until they take that out. I've got 3 off. Oh. I don't know why I was even doing that, but never mind. Let's come back down to here. How would that be an invalid location, I wonder? Oh, is that because there's... that must be because there's thing underneath it. Right, let's... I've got it. Turn that off. This would come under here. That now might be able to be harvested thing, and I would have to. Yeah, you see now that's. It's weird that doesn't allow me to get there, but still. As I said, I'm going to go back to the field tools. I'm going to take out this as well, and then I'm going to have to. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to mine that down. Do I really want to do that? Might do. Yeah, let's do it. And I can get this. That's... That'll also give me access to this level as well. Right, so let's just carry on. I could actually take out the I could take out all this if I really wanted to. I think we have to be a bit more selective as well. Maybe you have to start from the top and just go right the way down. Let's say I should have come up here, mined right the way down, and then all I would have had to do was just spread out. I don't know how many levels. I think you could go to the bottom and then come up, and then work out where all that is. But that's how that rolls. Right, let's yeah, and I need all these here, you see, because all these are not, yeah, they're not from here. Let's have a look at this rail. Rail booster. Oh, there, it requires that's demanding. You could do a rail booster. A station. So if I had a station that was somewhere, let's say here, which is well, you see, it doesn't take anything to do. I've only got 8 left or something. I haven't got a lot of planks though. Obviously, it would be better for... Ooh, that's not exactly straight, is it? But... now let's get a... why are you not going? Oh, apparently I had to press it. That's a bit weird. Oh, yes, baby! Interesting. So what I'll do then, that's brilliant. Finally got the damn thing to work. Is it B? So we could... Right, we could have a double, apparently. You don't have to have... You can get one to fit onto another one. So they would come to here. Now he's waiting to go to the station. Hee. Why? No. What? Why? I've got none to ride on that one though. I've got none to ride in. Apparently they decided that going on there is a bit of a pointless waste of time. I don't know why, but that would be a lot faster for them. Again, it's probably to do with the walking. A rail's going to be faster if it's a straight line, isn't it? But I mean, at least I know that it does work, which is something. 26. Do I have anything? No, refuse that. They are definitely using it. I want one of these though. We've mined that out, but now I'm gonna. Oh, I'm glad because of the people that helped me out there, which is brilliant. This needs to be filled. This can be filled. And I think there's some coal. I'm getting some coal there. Let's just mine that out. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Mine that out. I won't get rid of this because they might not be able to get that. What have we got here? Oh, we've got some more. That's definitely minor. I've got this. I might as well move this out because I've got the other one there. And I'll put this around here. That'll do. Now we've mined most of this out. I might be interested in taking that down actually. Because I don't think we can get to it. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'll take everything out that I can. What if I can go one further down? Because this is a lovely patch. Right, let's cancel that and let that do its Let that do its thing. Obviously, we've taken out, gone to here. Going back to a 1. We've got 6. I'm going to extend that because that's actually pretty decent land now. I suppose you could take like this. You could take the railroad over the land. Ah, I wonder if it's the direction they can't get to it. Look at this. It's in the wrong way around. I only just noticed this. Let's... Yeah, they can't get to it, couldn't they? Let me now put a... We have rail going. Now, is that not cool or is that not cool? I reckon that's cool. Anyway, they're still not using this door for some bizarre reason, but this might be to do with the the fact that that is a lot longer than walking. But it's definitely shorter there. If I'd have got it somewhere here, it would have been better. Because that would have been more of a straighter line. But they are waiting and they are doing. Let's see about just shortening this debacle. It's a bit windy, but it might work. We'll see. Anyway. I just think it's funny because obviously getting them to use this thing has been an absolute trauma. Smugglers are here. Let's do... I've got 300 in cotton. Food is now going back. So the food has gone up again. Refuse that. I did say I wanted to do this tea. Oh! That's a bit of a swizz because... No. Done it again. Yeah, so I think the walking has to be less. I think the train has to be less than the walking, as otherwise they won't use it. Which sort of makes sense, I suppose. Right, let's... I don't know what that is, but I think it's probably coal. I think there's more coal on this island than... Right, that's most of mine that out. I'm going to start the tea. Now I've got the this going. Looks a bit... I don't know why that looks easier to see, but it might just be me. That certainly feels a lot easier to see than it was. Right, mine the hell out of them guys. Now we need to have this coal there. Oh no, I'm gonna have to wait a minute. Depending if there's a drop. Oh, the drop's there. Better get them to mine that first. But that's the drop there. So we'll do that first. I can't see. Hee hee! I'm wondering if we can take the train through the tunnel. Now that'd be awesome. Excuse me. So it would be beneficial then to have a station maybe here. How much of everything have I got left? Can I get one in there though? Does it allow me? No, it does not. That's a bit of a switch. What's this doing? I will go Baz. In fact, what I want to do is get rid of you. I want you to get out of my way. I need a new place to put this. You are gonna have to empty out. I want the station. I want a station. This is brilliant. Right, where else do I want a station? I'm going to have a station, let's say, here. Now if I have the track, because I can go around the back of this, like so. Get rid of that. That will go around the back of there. That will go around the back of there. Then get these on. So if they want to go around, they'll go around here. Well, we don't know whether they will yet. If that's shorter. But we'll see. It's maybe alright with that. Oh. Who put that there? That's why it's not working. Oh, is that not into there? It's quite cool. Ah, now we know it. Now I'm just like a real god. Anyway, I'm sorry about this. I was so busy into sorting this out that I completely forgot about the time. But you can see now, I'm going to, this has to be the screenshot. You can see the rail is now working. Now, as long as the rail is shorter than the walking distance they want to walk from one to the other, then it'll work. If it's longer, you should, like the Discord people were telling me, that make two. And then that way they'll hop off one, hop on the other, and then that way it won't be so bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.